Well, happy Sunday. It's time for the weekend video. Get ready. Today I want to tell you about something I read online. It was posted by a gospel revolutionary on Facebook. And she posted a quote from a man whose name I'm not familiar with. And in essence, in that quote, the man was saying that we should always remember that every person, no matter what their reputation is a brother to Christ and a child of God. And then somebody posted underneath that, just a little while ago, they took issue with that and said, but Jesus called a certain group children of the devil. He said their father was the devil. Now, if you remember, Jesus was speaking to a group of religious people. They were Pharisees. And he scolded them, and he did tell them their father was the devil. But that was basically because of their self-righteousness. But that was also before the cross. Now, let me tell you what the result of the cross was according to Paul. In Romans chapter 8, verse 29, it says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified." Now, just to be sure we know who was justified, because these are the people who are the brethren of Jesus, according to verse 29. So Paul says earlier in his letter to the Romans, in chapter 5, verse 18, he says, "Therefore, as by the offense of one, judgment came upon all men to condemnation, even so, by the righteousness of one, the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life." So, who was justified? All men. It says so in here. All men. And prior to the cross, however, judgment came upon all men to condemnation. Now, those same are now all justified, and go back forward into Romans chapter 8. Paul is saying that those who are the brethren of the firstborn, being Jesus, he justified them. So those who he justified, those are the brethren of Christ. And in chapter 5, he said justification came upon all men. So yes, it is a good thing to remember that no matter who the person is or what their reputation is, they are a brother of Christ and a child of God. So I do beg to differ with the man who differed with the gospel revolutionary who posted that, because it is revolutionary. Have a revolutionary week.